Another project is, and we'll take the camera here and show you, he managed to bash the crap out of us bottom of this pipe last week down here to Penrose. So we're going to fix this pipe, and I'll take this video and show you how we're going to do it. Okay, so we've pulled the pipe off of the bike, and as you can see, it's pretty bent up. So what we're going to do is we're going to heat all this area, and that'll pop right out. What we do is we take some rubber heater hose and some hose clamps, piece of PVC, another small piece of PVC, and put a cap on the end. And then on this end, this is a piece of drain type pipe coupling, a rubber coupling, and it's got a big stainless steel clamp around it. You can see the rubber inside there. And we fit that over the end, and this is just a piece of galvanized 2-inch coupling pipe and a cap. We drilled a hole through this, took an old inner tube and cut the valve stem out, leave the rubber on, and if you pull it up tight with this nut right here, it'll seal against this galvanized pipe. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of air in there, about 40 to 60 pounds of air, and then we'll begin to heat this area here, and this will pop right back out. What I like to do beforehand is always take a wire brush and clean around the area where this goes onto the head pipe, clean around that area where that goes on to the tailpipe. You got to make sure that you don't have any cracks. You got to have oil or an airtight seal here. You can see mine's been welded a few times down in here and over here. And clean it up. You know, take this as an opportunity to clean off any rust stuff with your pipe and get her nice and dressed up again. Okay, I don't know if you can see it here. I don't have much light, but I got my regulator for my air gauge here. And I got it setting at about 50 psi. That way I can't overpressurize this deal. Okay, so I got my Bernzomatic Fat Boy yellow type propane. That's what you're going to want to use. Got an air chuck here, and we're going to go ahead and put a little bit of air in there. Okay, I went and got my air gauge, and when you're putting air in this thing, you don't want this pointing at you in case it comes flying off of there. Okay, so put some air in it. Got about 35 pounds actually. I'll just turn the pipe here so I can see it. Now, it's just to basically heat it up until it starts to glow red. Okay, I'm starting to get some reddish glow here, and if you watch, you'll see the dents begin to pop right out. You don't want to use a acetylene torch. Acetylene torch puts too much heat and you can easily burn a hole right through the pipe. This is pretty thin metal. The pipe will want to come back to its natural, original form because of the air pressure inside. See, that's already popped out. Depends on how thick your steel is. If you're doing a FMF gnarly pipe where the steel gauge is thicker, then it'll take a little bit more time, more patience, a little more heat. Thinner metal will pop out pretty quick. The stock pipes on a KTM are fairly thin. You can see that popping out real quick right there. This is a Doma pipe, Doma Racing. It's thin like the stock pipes. I popped out some pretty badly dented pipes using this technique. Pretty amazing what it'll fix. So it lets you reuse your old pipes over and over and over until they get so broken up that you can't weld them or fix them. But as you can see, this one's popping out pretty nicely. It's always a good idea to wear safety glasses and some gloves. This is going to be pretty hot. If you reach down there and accidentally touch it, you could get yourself burned. And of course, safety glasses are always a good idea when you're working around your motorcycle. Keeps you from getting stuff in your eyes, and if this should pop out, might get a little burnt, but we're not going to get stuff in our eyes. Okay, you can see we're almost done. I just got this little last bit of section back here, and should pop right back out. Get it glowing red. Just let the air pressure inside do all the work. Key to this job is patience. And don't get too big a hurry. Like I say, the air will do all the work for you. All you got to do is just apply the heat. Looks like we got one little spot right here we can probably take care of. Pop that back out. There you have it. That took us maybe 5 minutes to fix that massively dented pipe that we had. And there you can see it. I mean, it looks a little bit rough, but it's going to be a lot better than what it was a few minutes ago, where it was all caved in. So that's all there is to fixing a two-stroke pipe.